Hey guys, it is Monday. It is St. Patrick's Day. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Always good to see you guys. Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about aliens. Something very near and dear to me. It's a topic I avoid often because my experiences with the aliens, I don't always want to invite that stuff back into my life. So, just a disclaimer, guys, I will be talking about BPD a little bit down the road. They'll kind of intertwine together. So, I'm not a mental health professional. I am just a 20-year veteran of the mental health industrial complex. I've been through government funding as well as personal private funding, and there's a big difference, but I'm not going to talk about that today. Today I'm going to be talking about abandonment and aliens and how they're related. Okay, so I think I should start by saying for most of my adult life I lived alone. Now this was out of choice. It seems like every time I would live with somebody, it just didn't work out. I'm not that kind of person. Like when I moved in with my husband, it was very tricky for me for a long time. I'm used to having my own stuff. So that was kind of a choice. And I mean, I'd be lying if I said I didn't get lonely sometimes. I think as human beings, most people have a natural desire to be connected to somebody. That's just human nature. We're social animals for the most part. But when you have the BPD diagnosis, the system assumes that because you're living alone, that you must be lonely. And this loneliness is driving you to fear abandonment, and your fear of abandonment is so severe that in turn you end up doing things that potentially drive people away. Now, me, with my bipolar and psychosis, me and my husband were talking yesterday, and it was like, I said some really weird shit to him way back when. That doesn't sound a lot like me. And it was suspicious. It was like we kind of figured out that I was probably psychotic at the time. We just didn't know it. Just some of the things I come up with. I could see that potentially driving somebody away if you're not patient or aware of a possible like chemical imbalance in your brain, because like for me, that stuff is just like as easy as popping a Zyprexa, all that crap disappears. So okay, they also touch on they talk about feeling alone in a room full of people. I think everybody experiences that. That doesn't mean you have a personality disorder. I have often felt very alone in rooms full of people, and the reason for that is because I don't share a lot of common interests with people. Nowadays, I kind of do, like, in some ways, but they make it seem like this is crippling and you must be suffering, and that's not necessarily true. I've just always been an individual, and I kind of like do my own thing. I get accused a lot of just doing what I want. Okay, and this is where the aliens tie in, guys. Now, since I was a small child, this is kind of revisiting some things I've already posted on here like a couple years ago. Okay. So when I was a small child, like 3 or 4, more likely 4, because I remember going to Young Fives and thinking about this stuff during school. I used to see these shadow people in my room, and they would come up the stairs and disappear at the foot of my bed and do it all over again. So they were kind of like walking up and going around, and then they would disappear, and then it would just do it again. And I interacted physically with one of these things, and that was the last time I ever saw one. It scared me. So I've been seeing things out of the ordinary since I was very young, and I don't know personally of psychosis affecting children. Possibly it does. I'm like not an expert on that by any means, but this is something that I've been experiencing since I was a small child. I've been seeing the netherworld. Okay, I'm sure that's what the shadow people were. It was just that netherworld crap that I see. Okay, and then I started having these nightmares as a teenager about the devil trying to get me to sell my soul. And I think that's around the time I first saw aliens in my bedroom. And they looked like Star Trek characters. Now that happened a second time. Star Trek played a role in that. And okay, I saw Dax from DS9. Now, later on in my adult life, when I saw aliens again, I saw Dax again. So I don't know, guys. Call it psychotic if you will, but astral projection is real. Perhaps that's what I've been doing since I was a small child. I don't know. I don't know, man. But yeah, like the alien thing kind of made me a little distant, disconnected, or not relatable. Maybe that's a better way to put it, because I'm not necessarily disconnected all the time. Just not always relatable to other people. And so maybe okay, and before I continue, can I just say Elon Musk, SpaceX, it's all lies, guys. NASA, it's all lies. They don't go to outer space. There is no outer space. It's all in the astral netherworld region. It overlaps us. I think that's why I see the two places. It's hard to distinguish the two places. And you know what? It's not a positive place. You know, they talk about polarities and things like that in the physical world of Earth. Like good and bad, north and south, up and down, east and west. But it kind of seems like when I see that netherworld region, it's all negative. And it's confusing. And the aliens play into that. Okay, and then there's kind of like the biblical argument that those beings are in fact demons. I may have just been seeing demons like since I was a small child. So, and I want to talk about the Bible a little bit too, because I just got this Ethiopian Bible, and it's really kind of made me, it's woken me up to the fact that a lot of things in our life are put together for us, and others decide what we should and shouldn't know. And the fact that the Ethiopian Bible is so much more diverse, I'm hoping I can find some answers in there. I'm going to read the book of Enoch, so I will relay some of that information to you all, because they talk about the fallen angels and all that stuff. There's more to this world than what we have been presented, and some of us can see the other things, and then we get called crazy, but yeah. Shit. Okay, so what else, guys? I painted my bathroom. I'm gonna do a tour when I get my curtains today. So I'm kind of doing, I got this at Walmart. I bought this other shower curtain that's actually striped like this, but it was like like sort of like Arizona, like desert colors, and that's just not me. I put it up there and I was like, no, I'm not doing a southwestern theme in my bathroom. So I'm in fact doing Spanky and the Gang. I'd like to get to know you. And what else did they sing? I was listening to them yesterday, but it's kind of like the 70s flower retro. That's kind of what I'm doing in here. Sort of a modernized 70s retro sunshine pop. Sunshine pop. That's what it is. Okay. So, yeah, that's it, guys. That's all I got. I guess I will see you next time. Bye.